Good morning, team. We are out here on the beautiful southeast Queensland waterways on the eastern seaboard of this magnificent country of ours. Clint Ansell, you've seen him on the show many times before from Gold Coast River Charters. Good morning to you, champion.
Morning, Betty.
Hey, mate, got to ask you, you are the pioneer of some of these waterways here with new reefs being found around the Broadwater. What are we doing today?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Smaller tides now, Betty, dropping off a bit from those king tides, so it just makes it a bit easier to fish that deeper water. And also, that is the best place to fish, I find, when there's a bit slower run and less run. You've got a bit more run in the middle of the channels where all that coffee rock and actual coral reef out there as well, and a few wrecks. So yeah, we'll target that.
Well, that sounds like an absolute plan, because wherever you are fishing, this is how we like to work on our program. Wherever you are fishing, if you're going out there and you find these new little structured areas, because sounders and technology these days really is spot on. It is on point. And of course, you're using side scans there, Clint, to find these new areas that have probably been there for a long time, but technology allows you to get in close and see the structure, see the fish, and see what you're actually going to be fishing against.
Yeah, exactly right. And literally every spot like that, I'll push mark on the GPS straight away.
Yep.
And it's there for next time you go through. You see I've got a GPS mark.
Yep.
You start to learn every bit of structure out there.
And I know this guy does really well. Now, we are in one of the areas that is literally has the highest amount of registered boats per capita in the southern hemisphere. To break it down, there's a truckload of vessels around here, but the fishing is still phenomenal. We've got a bit of a ways ahead of us. Clint, how about we hit the gas and get going? What's all this stuff here, Clint?
You see on the side scan there, yeah, there's a variety of structure. That's obviously something coming higher off the bottom, like coffee rock or something, and that shadow on the sand. And then there's bits and pieces of structure all through there. That's reef and fish and things like that. But some of the bigger structure really stands out. You'll see soon as we come over it. But it just shows you things that are 30 metres, up to 30 metres out to the side on the side scan then. So you can then...
So for people at home, that's we're in the middle, that's the boat.
Yeah.
That's the left, this is to your right, so Port Sullivan.
That's right, yeah. And if you really want to, you can move the cursor straight to something you want to go straight to, mark that, and then go straight to the spot.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You can see the definition of it. It's looked like an underwater sand dunes,
That's
really,
sand,
the way it sort of moves around.
Yeah, exactly.
That is really cool.
On the normal sounder, you can see the bottom going up and down, which is also good fishing spots. Those sandy holes are always good. Like that. You can see the up and down bottom through there.
Yeah, wow.
On the normal down scan.
It's like a school of fish through there as well.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of butterbrim. There's a lot of butterbrim around here, but also a lot of, I see the bait coming back now, so that's, as soon as these big tides drop off, a lot of stuff comes back into the Broadwater. Yep.
Fish on, buddy.
Little fish on. Feels like
a little lizard.
Little lizard on the MMD soft prawn.
So, mate, these particular lures and the fish that we're targeting, so we're just hopping this off the bottom, aren't we? Just watch all that weed there.
Yeah, just really short hops.
Yeah.
And a fish is sitting there, he's going to think he's getting a free meal of a little prawn. Grabs it, gets hooked.
Really important to note too that work out where you are fishing, whether you're in Australia or overseas or whatever, it doesn't matter, is that whatever bait is running in that area, try and use something that's really similar.
That's right, yeah.
To that, isn't it? Like, there's prawns running at the moment, so we're going to be running a prawn style lure.
Exactly, yeah, they definitely work seasonally. If you use the right lures for the season,
yep,
100% works.
Cool.
Very well, yeah.
There he goes. So what we're running here, these are the soft plastic prawn lures. You can have a look at that there from MMD. And Anaconda have a whole variety of lures in store to come and check out. Have a look at that. So what we're doing here is a simple Uni Knot. So I know you've seen me tie this on a million times before. Just follow that around and that tag goes through the loop about several times, and then pull the tag to tighten that knot. that. Squeeze it down like that, and then you pull the tag like that, trim it up. Another bit of goop that I like to use on this lure, even though the lures have a fantastic motion vibration, is just a little bit of this. What is this stuff called, Clint?
Oh, that's Excense, yeah, that's Mike and Mandy Saxon from Port Macquarie make that stuff. They made one for us that's UV enhanced, so you got that prawn flavour and also UV.
Is that right?
Works really well on the prawn lures and ZXs and those, yeah.
Oh,
Taste it.
Jesus. Oh, sardines on toast with tomato sauce, anyone?
The fish like it.
Oh. Anyway, give that a crack. So the gear I'm running is quite simple. I've got the 3000 MHG, which is the high gearing Excense, a really lovely reel, 3000. And I've also got the 1 to 4 kilo dual rod. And I find that nice light tip is enough to bring the fish on as well. But match that up with a vibe, it's a lot of fun. No matter what size fish it is, you're gonna have a lot of fun bringing it back up. So it's all about just going light on. Look at the hooks literally fell out. I'll let you go, buddy. Is that it's all about being light on. So if you can get out there and have a crack at using light tackle, and when you are fishing these pressured waterways, you're still going to have a lot of fun, regardless of what the tide is doing, whether it's the last of the tide change or the first of the tide change, is just having that lure down around that structured area, there's a good chance of getting a hook up. You don't want to go too heavy on the gear, unless the fish are huge, of course, then you are wanting heavier gear. But if you are just going out there and just wanting to try your luck on the lighter tackle, you never know. And the smaller fish, hey, puts up a bit of a fight as well.
Hook to get a fish up on that soft barber, Eli. Just keep your rod tip up, just keep that pressure on him, keep him coming. Not sure what he is, but we've dropped a lot of fish today, haven't we? We've been bitten off about 6 times on these prawn vibes.
It's dropping down those vibes and instantly just bang, bang, bang. So whether they're tail or whatnot, but fingers crossed this one stays connected.
Yes.
It's got a bit of a head shake there, Clint.
It does, yeah. It'd be interesting to see what it is.
This is the beauty, you don't know what you're actually catching, do you? Until you see the colour, you see what's going on.
Great thing about fishing, isn't it? Never gets old. We've been unlucky, we're due for a good one. A very bad run of drop fish and bites off, so Eli's doing well there, buddy. Just keep it smooth. Slow down now, then you got a Trevally, yeah.
Nice, Trevor.
Nice little GT.
That's cool.
That's it. So that's that school we saw just off the end of that patch there. Beautiful GT on the MMD soft prawn vibe.
Nice work.
Well done, Eli.
And then, of course, these things grow into granddaddies, where you get people like Big Arnie and, of course, Leroy from Shimano. Those guys there catching these fish when they're this big, XOS.
Absolutely.
That's a lot of fun. On light tackle too, mate. What sort of gear are we running there, Clint?
Yeah, it's just 10-pound leader, 6-pound braid.
Yeah, okay.
Little 10-gram vibes, and little fella, but you can catch a lot bigger than that as well on this gear. So,
mate, fish is a win.
Makes it all more fun.
Good on you, champion. Well done.
See you, buddy.
The idea when you are using these lures, just keep jigging. I've got to think like a prawn, just flicks up, and flicks up.
Ooh,
and flicks
shine.
up. And that's as easy as done like that.
Yeah.
Little Jewy, look at that one. Nice one. Thanks, mate. How's that?
No worries.
Directions of how to do it and straight into it. Ha!
Beautiful
Nice
little
little
Jewy.
school Jew. Look at that beautiful coloured fish. That prawn straight in its mouth. Nice little Jewy. Absolutely stunning. So I'm changing over now from that soft plastic MMD to a ZX. Now these ZX are great lures available, Anaconda, but they've got really tiny assist hooks, and those hooks, don't be surprised, they'll easily go into your hand, finger, any part of you, and of course into the fish's mouth. But it's a weighted lure, so this particular lure looks very similar to a prawn. That's what it is supposed to resemble, and as you just vibe it back by lifting that rod tip, you'll feel the vibrations through the tip. as it goes through. And if you don't have that vibration, then you're generally going to have some weed caught up on it, so that you pull it up, rip the weed off and cast it back out. But they already come pre-rigged, a great little lure to put in your tackle box. In fact, if nothing is really working, this is the one that you want to definitely put on your hooks. Here you go. Clint, this is, we changed over to those ZXs, mate.
Yes, done the trick.
Nice.
Nice little Moses.
So Moses perch, they're part of the Lugentis family, which is very similar to a mangrove jack. One of the tastiest fish that we have in the waterways. Have a look at this. They're a very soft fish. Beautiful to touch and stunning to look at as well. And this particular fish here, as you can see all the canine teeth as well, they love to hang around structure, rock walls, coffee rock, wrecks, where we're fishing today. But I did change over to the ZX. Now these are fantastic. We can get them from Anaconda, and that is the 40, so it's a fantastic little lure. I love that little orange colour underneath. It tends to really bring them onto the chew. But we're going to take this one off. Thanks, mate, and we'll let you go. See you, buddy. Clint.
Fish on.
Fish on. Mate, you're gonna love this. I mean, this is the perfect, ideal family with the kids escapism up here on the Gold Coast. Mate, you gotta take out lots of fams, I'd imagine, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's plenty, yeah, and it's such, it's nice calm water. You don't have to
Yep.
worry about any swell or anything, any weather.
Yeah. And
Plenty of structure.
Absolutely brilliant. No matter what the size of the fish are, you're gonna catch something, and that's just a nice little lizard that's taken that Eco Gear ZX down his gob. But if you're not into a big fishing fanatic sort of a fan, and you just want to give it a crack, this is a style of fishing that I really urge you to come up and try. It's so much fun. You're going to get a bent rod. You're going to have a great day with Captain Clint here on Gold Coast River Charters. All right, let's have another crack. And of course, thanks for watching Step Outside YouTube channel for lots of cooking and fishing action. Like, subscribe, and of course, comment for more catches like this and cooking recipes.